Hey everyone, the name's Erik Thor, and I made one of my most popular videos on the 4 INFJ subtypes, and this is a video where we start talking a little about two of these particular subtypes. I want to talk about INFJ's inner parent and the INFJ's inner child. And it's of course the hierarchy here that in general the parent tends to have a more predominant role because it's more important in guiding us, and it's more important in the sense of giving us a sense of moral guidance and a higher awareness. The parent for an INFJ has the voice or the tone of an ESFJ, and the child of an INFJ has the voice more of an INTP. You could think of it like this. In school, an INFJ acts like an INTP, but as a parent, an INFJ acts more like an ESFJ. Often, you could think of it like having two different forces inside of you, and the INTP reflects truths and fascinations of yours, passions of yours, hobbies of yours, things that you find stimulating, things that you are exploring on your free time, your intellectual hobbies, your passions, your philosophy, your philosophical thoughts about the world. Often the INFJ is balancing these thoughts, these theories, with the feeling and judging need to reach out, to communicate, to transcend your own experience, to transcend yourself, to grow, to have a positive impact on the world. And often these two are hard to balance. It's hard in each situation to choose what is right, because sometimes being there for other people requires you to compromise your thoughts, what your truth is. It requires you to be there for other people, to help other people, to engage in other people's interests. And INFJs are exceptionally good at compromising their own interests to talk to other people, compromising their own inner voice to listen to other people's interests and hobbies. We might be very passionate and very open to helping other people and talking to other people about their interests, but we might not share a lot about ourselves. So the conflict, the eternal conflict going on in an INFJ between these two archetypes, the parent and the child, is meant to integrate the INFJ, to make sure that the INFJ communicates to other people in a way that is true and authentic to their philosophy, their vision, their theory, their thoughts about the world. Ideally, you want to align your hobbies with your cause and your mission. You want to make sure that your cause is grounded with your beliefs and your theories. Now, getting there is a very difficult journey. I spent so long time completely wrapped up in books, just studying and trying to make sure that everything I would be able to say to other people was well thought out. And I had in this experience, strong experience of thinking and perceiving. I had high standards on myself and what I said and did, and wanted very much for everything to be perfect, for everything to be grounded in science, for everything to be rational, for everything to be formal, for everything to follow some kind of a framework or to be based on some institution. And in this experience, I was in many ways alienated from other people. I wasn't talking to anyone. I wasn't communicating with anyone what I was doing, what I was researching, what I was exploring. I think I didn't want to do that because I thought other people wouldn't care, that other people wouldn't understand it. And that's the INTP in you right there. It's like this voice that other people, this fear inside of you that other people won't care about what you love, that other people won't love what you do. So to love other people and to help other people, you have to do what they love. The INTP child can convince an INFJ to blindly pursue your own thoughts, relevant of what other people want or what other people need. And your passion as the INTP passion, INTP child, represents things that in many ways won't help the world, won't make the world a better place. Often, how do you make your theory into something that can help other people? How do you pursue your theory in a way that helps other people? That's a very difficult thing a lot of the time. And that is why a lot of people get stuck in this INTP mode, or they become stuck in the ESFJ. In the ESFJ, I was in this archetype for a long time when I was in politics. In this role, it was more about working for other people, to promote different causes, to represent people, to speak out for people's interests and needs. In politics, it was all about saying what other people, what could help other people, pushing and inspiring vision and passion for my political party and for the group I worked for, to help support their issues and everything. And of course, these were issues that I cared about and issues that were important to me. But in many ways, I was in many ways reckless in this role, and I compromised myself. I compromised my balance, my emotional balance, to completely give of myself to other people. And I was so focused on what other people thought about me and about making sure I had support for my ideas. And so little I was focused on actually thinking my ideas through and actually developing my thoughts and theories. So this is an ongoing conflict for an INFJ. Being able to make sure that you can integrate these two perspectives. Without any of them, you'll be completely unhappy. You'll be lacking something very important. As an INTP, I think a lot of INFJs in the INTP mode have this voice inside of them that I should be helping people, I should be doing more for people. Why am I so self-obsessed? Why am I so focused on myself? I should be out there doing something. And for the ESFJ, it's always that inner voice of, but is this really the right thing? Is this really going to help people? Is this really going to do something? Where does this come from? Do I even know this is true? Does this even make sense? It's meant to be that we want to ground these theories and ground these perspectives, ground the perspectives of the child and the parent, and to make sure that both values come forward in a positive way. And ideally, the INFJ is in many ways a public speaker and a philosopher at the same time, a person communicating with and engaging other people with their thoughts and beliefs and making a positive impact on other people with their theories, with their insight. So naturally, you could consider the INFJ as a counselor or in the role of a politician or some kind of an entrepreneur or someone working to promote new ideas. Some INFJs, however, go more into the deep scientific fields, and there the difficulty is feeling like making sure that you don't become isolated. Because in the INTP archetype, it's true that INFJs overthink things way too much. And contrastingly, in the ESFJ archetype, INFJs should be thinking more. With the INTP archetype, you have this mode. You have your center, you have your calm, you have your stability, you have your peace, but you don't have. It's like retreating to your tower in a sense, living in a tower rather than being out there in the world. It protects you from other people, and it protects you from the stress and the expectations other people might have. But it doesn't give you that sense of fulfillment that you're a good person, that you are doing something. So that will always be there. Remember that. Your need to help other people will always be there. Similarly, an INFJ who has found themselves more in the field of performance art and acting and social fields really needs to think about getting back in touch with their inner vision and their insight, because that feeling of being out of your path, of not being true to yourself, of not honoring your insight, of not expressing your thoughts and shutting your own voice down to listen to other people, to be there for other people, but not for yourself. That creates an INFJ that in many ways is reckless, anxious, neurotic, prone to mood swings, prone to unstable behavior, and prone to lack of energy. Like eventually you get to that point as an ESFJ that you want to do a lot, and you have such high ideals, and you really believe in something, but you have no energy to get it done. You have no passion to actually get it done. You can't get out of bed to actually work on it. And having high ideals for something, having a high vision, something very important to you, but not having energy to do it, that's a terrible state to be in. To find that energy, you have to align yourself with your hobbies and your passions. You have to go back to your books, go back to your writing, go back to your thoughts, introspect, reflect on the world, reflect on your future, think about where you're going, make sure that you are not acting recklessly, make sure that you think. Because, I don't know, ideally thinking is a natural instinct to an INFJ, but sometimes in a chaotic world with a lot of outer pressure and external demands, other people that need you, other people that want your help, it can be so easy to compromise your own boundaries as an INFJ, compromising what you want, compromising what you think is right, and in the long run then compromising your energy, compromising your mood, just to make sure that you can help other people. It's a trap that you can fall into. It's an easy trap because you want to help other people and you want to be there for other people. But if it's going to put you in a situation where you are constantly stressed, anxious, worried, and forsaking your own needs, that's not a good position to be in. It's not a healthy position to be in because it's rare to be able to hold that up for a long time. So it's all about finding a way to deal with all of this and to manage this in a positive way. And I hope this video helped explain how the INTP manifests in the INFJ compared to how the ESFJ tends to manifest in the INFJ. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, share or subscribe. And as always, may your neurons be with you.